You know, there's been a lot said today about how President Trump's speech was really rough on Joe Biden and Joe Biden's administration. But nothing he said was not true about the policies that the Biden administration put in place and how much the American people did not like them. So if you're proud of the policy positions that you put in place and the things that you subjected the American people to, then how is it a rough speech? The government, the people spoke loud and clear and said they did not like those policies, and President Trump was saying, I told you they didn't like those policies, and that's why I won. You should be able to sit there with your head held high, knowing that in your own heart of hearts, that even though everyone else thought that your policies were terrible, you did the right thing. So what's the problem?
I think change is really hard for people too. I mean, you know, Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of America. I don't know, abolishing the Department of Education, which is failing students. I mean, there are actually things that actually make sense, but because they're novel, they're creative, and Donald Trump is the politician who can actually be an outsider thinking of these things with a different approach because he's not from this institution and 50 years in, like Joe Biden. Sometimes that's a tough pill to swallow for people who are so used to being in the swamp, in the Beltway.
Absolutely. Yeah. Melanie, last thought from you, because you told me you're a former teacher. So I think what the education department does or doesn't do, I mean, Donald Trump said at the victory rally yesterday that he told Linda McMahon, his incoming secretary, I want you to do such a good job that you're out of a job, that basically we shut that department down and give the power back to the states and the parents.
And he's exactly right. The government, the federal government and the Department of Education has long to the educational system and meanwhile not teaching kids. If we want to address the social ills of America, let's do it after all of our kids are brilliant in things like reading, writing, math, and science. But until then, we need to leave that alone. So he's absolutely right, and I hope she does exactly that. That bureaucracy needs to go away and go to the locals and make sure that we are focused on making our education system top-notch and as strong as America holds itself out to be.
Making it great again, maybe even. Melanie, we appreciate your time today.
Maybe
Thank you so much, Melanie.
Thank you.
Great to see you.